Okay, hey. Oh, I can play music. Let me make sure it's set up. Hey, what's up, everybody? I changed the title of the stream. Originally it was called live stream. This was going to be a live stream, which is. I thought that was a little too generic, though. So yeah, I want to talk about Gamestop today, for sure. See if any of you are investors in it. I got to let people get tuned in. It was a surprise. It's Thursday afternoon. I think I did my last show last Wednesday. We're back once a week. I mean, geez, that's amazing. And I have to once again announce our going out of business sale at truthclothing.io. I can open with an ad for that. Sold a bunch of stuff. Holy cow, from the last show. I guess because it's like wholesale prices. Literally, like you could actually buy out our inventory at this price and turn a huge profit. You'd be buying it for less than we were able to get it created for. So check that out, truthclothing.io, and then go to sale. I'll show you. I was just packing orders. We're sold out of some sizes now and styles, but we have a sale. Stuff is like $15 for a hoodie. I mean, hoodies and sweatshirts, $15. I think those cost like 20 some dollars in bulk for us to create, to order and print. Hey, Peaceful Patriot. I'm doing good, thanks. Doing good. Happy to be alive. Happy to have the nice weather. Happy to have Katie around. Happy for a number of things. Happy we've been selling some of our inventory. Look at these, all these. Oh, yeah, get a Lift the Veil shirt. If you want to really help us out, get the cryptocurrency shirts. Those should be on here. Yeah, for $5. Crypto Future, that's a great shirt. Because it can mean two different things. It doesn't even have to mean cryptocurrency. It can just mean crypto, like fake or hidden, right? Because it's code, crypto future, like a hidden future. We never know what the future might hold. Propaganda hoodies, we're selling out of those. Get those while you can. A lot of people are making their 5th and 6th orders. Freedom of Face shirts, made in the United States, from kind of the United States, $5. Nasim shirts, I think, are mostly sold out. Let me see what sizes we have. Let me see. There you go. See if I go to small. Sold out. Medium, sold out. Large, sold out. Extra large, sold out. Extra large, add to cart. I wonder if that's true. I didn't know those came in 2XL sizes, but maybe they did. Interesting. Interesting if true. You can try to order it. If it's not in stock, we'll have to email you. I ran into that issue with a shirt that somebody wanted to get today. Sold out. You missed out on that one. That's the greatest shirt in the history of shirts. I think I have 3, though, for safekeeping in a large. You want previously worn Lift the Veil shirts? Oh, I'll tell you what's a good one. This shirt. Sue me. Give me a break. Which has the LTV logo on it. Was the original shirt. It's not as nice. It's Gildan, and our other shirts are way better quality. But this was one of the original shirts, and we have it in a medium. It's the last one. I used to give out a signed with some of the original shirts. We were at 50 at a time, and then we would sell them out. I wrote a handwritten thing with it too. Kubrick shirts are probably sold out. Yeah, Katie. So anyway, that was a long ad. It's our business. We're winding it down, moving on. I'm doing better at, I think, last month I had a really bad month selling cars. Two cars, which is really bad. Should have sold at least 8. to be like average. So it was really bad. But I sold 2 already this month. So 2 in the same day. So hopefully things go better this coming month than they did last month. Otherwise, I might not be able to keep my job. I was really worried. I was like, what the fuck? I'm not selling anything. So anyway, that's going on. I'll show you about Roaring Kitty. Hey, Jesse Cat. Top Feet Coco says, you're so pumped. It sounds like you started lifting. I did push-ups after the last show last time. I did. I actually got some endorphins from doing the show. I have something wrong with my brain, like the endorphin access part, but I feel better. I feel better this week than last week for sure. Things are looking up. I think I might have fried my brain with drugs. And then like last summer, maybe with sugar and stuff. I might have like inflamed it or something. I don't know. I finished my class that I had to take for not a DUI, but something. Frying Pan says, you never know what the story of the Nasim shirt was. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Nasim shot up YouTube. And it turned out she was like, I wonder if there are any videos of her still on YouTube. She was like an amazing creator. She made the craziest videos. And I liked her videos. I liked her content. And she thought YouTube was messing with her, basically. And I felt that way too. That's all. I just felt like YouTube was messing with me all the time. And so I understood like somebody who'd want to do that, assuming it really happened. Zach Voorhees was the lead witness. And Zach Voorhees thinks she's a man. So yeah, people are saying, if you missed the Nasim used to play us out on every show. I probably still have the video. I have something in my teeth. How are you guys doing? Are you doing well? What have you been watching? Now that this show hasn't been on, have you been watching something different? What do you guys like? You like Hoax Wars? He's been going live on Rumble. Rumble didn't go out of business like I said it was gonna. I was trying to do a big expose on Rumble, but Rumble's still hanging around. I don't know how, but more and more people are on there. See, my camera moves around. You can see my shirts over there in the background. I could take you on a walk around our campus. I'm just looking at the chat, getting people tuned in. So we'll see. Last time we got like 80 some people tuned in. We can see if we can get more this time. But this time I put a topic of news. Last time it just said checking in. Last time was the first time in a long time. So people wanted to tune in for it. Brene, you listen to True Crime and Trials? Yeah, that's what Katie listens to. Trials. And then we were watching a lot of true crime stuff. Then Katie's like, why is this country, why does everybody kill each other in this country? Because it makes it seem that way when you watch movies or TV, whatever they're called when you stream them, TV shows about people getting killed for no good reason all the time. It's true. It's all like cases in America because it's American TV shows. It does make it seem like people just kill each other all the time. It is kind of crazy. But yeah, Katie's watching that trial. Karen Reed. The Karen Reed trial. Oh, she's home. My door is open. I should probably close it. Hey, Katie. I'm on the show. Selling t-shirts. See? Do you see the shirts? If I stand closer to them, I think the camera rolls over. Shirts, and let's see if you can see the shirts over here. Yeah. Shirts. This whole room is full of them. Toffee Coco thinks they tune into his show. We'll see about that. Who was YouTube shooting suspect Nasim Agdam? I'll show that first, even though the Nasim shirts are sold out now. Share this tab instead. Hopefully this. Oh, god damn it. That's going to screw up my whole show. In a way. I don't have to let it screw up my show, but for whatever reason, it's telling me my browser isn't sharing audio. Oh, I think that's okay. I can just play it loud through my speakers. Oh, and Katie says we have women's Nasim tees. Oh, that is important. I'll show you that. We have women's Nasim tees in stock. So I want to show you video of her. I can if I play the audio through the speakers. You should hear it through my microphone. So that'll be good. I'll just turn up the volume. Okay, let's see. You should be able to hear it. It won't be perfect audio though. But who needs perfect? Who needs perfect? Made great videos. There you go. There's a 50-second version of it. A pretty good version of the story. It showed her doing some of her dance moves and stuff. We just have much respect for her creative self, not the part that killed people. We don't advocate violence, and we're not violent, especially toward yourself, which she did. Apparently she shot herself in the chest. Did you ever see? We can do a recap of Nasim. Zach Voorhees, Zach, who's been a guest on the show several times. Voorhees, Nasim. Let me see. Google. No. Here. Yeah, right here. Here's the video. Okay, cool. Did you hear it? Okay. Brain Amazing. You said no sound in the video. You should have heard the sound through my microphone. If you're hearing, do you hear my voice? Okay. If you're hearing me, I'm transmitting through this microphone, and then I was playing the sound very loud. Yeah, my mic is on. I was playing the sound very loud. Interesting. Huh, the feedback I'm getting is that you couldn't hear it. That's really interesting. It was playing very loud, and my voice goes through this, so you would think the sound from the computer would also go through the microphone. Interesting. Okay, well, see if you can hear this. I'll turn the microphone around to where the sensor is just to try it out. Maybe that's what I have to do. This is where Zach gave an interview about it. Really? 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 That's insane. How is that possible? I'm talking to you in the back of the microphone now, so you can probably tell the difference. Let me turn up the gain a little. Do you hear me the same? It's totally silent, huh? Yeah, I sound underwater where I talk to the back of it. Now I'm live on the microphone. Wow. Explain how that works. Doesn't even make any sense to me. Well, apparently the audio connection's cut from the normal pickup. How strange. How strange. Wow. Well, it's fortunate I can talk. It says I can restart the browser. Would you like me to do that? It'll cut out the feed for a second and I'll have to rejoin because it's going to crash my browser, which is what's running the software to stream right now and be live. If you want me to restart the thing to try to get the audio going through, press 1. If you just want me to bullshit so you don't get a disconnection, press 2. But it disconnect momentarily. You just have to wait through the pause. And then maybe I'll get sound again. Huh, how interesting. I don't understand mechanically how that's possible. No idea. No clue how that's possible. If I can hear it with my ears, then the microphone should be able to hear it with its ears. And then you should be able to hear it with your ears. Very strange. Most people are saying don't do it. Okay, I can keep talking. But yeah, it's true. I was going to show you some clips. That's the thing. That's what I do on this show. Okay. Well, just in the interest of doing the best show possible, because I did have numerous clips today, actually. I came much more prepared for this show that I wanted to play for you. And if you can't hear it the way I just did it, it's like, which I still don't understand, then I can just restart the browser, see if that fixes it. Okay. So I'll do that. Okay. I'm going to relaunch. See you in a minute. Okay. I'm back. That wasn't that bad. It should be live. Should be back. I think we're good. Everybody good? It keeps streaming, which is nice. We only lost like 5 people. So that's a success as far as but I don't know if the sound will work still. Don't know why it wasn't working in the first place. I can play you the original Nasim video. Okay, now you'll have to tell me if you hear that. I don't understand how you didn't before, but that's okay. I don't need to dwell on it. So let's see if this works. It's not telling me the sound.
Attack on tech workers. A woman opened fire at an outdoor patio at the headquarters for YouTube in San Bruno. Here's a closer look at where all of this is happening.
Can you hear it this time? I'll check before I play more. Yeah, you can hear it? Okay, great. You can hear it the right way, I assume. Okay, good. So I can plug these in. How strange. Life is very strange. Okay. 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 So I'll play this video first. I want to play the other video too that you couldn't hear. So hold on. Here, this one.
These are videos of the suspected YouTube shooter. 39-year-old Nasim Adam from San Diego was an aspiring YouTube star. Segments featured fitness moves in several languages. in what she described as healthy, humane, and smart living. Relatives say she was a vegan activist. The blogger publicly claimed she was being censored.
My new videos hardly get views, and my old videos that used to get many views stopped getting views.
Cops say Agdam opened fire on YouTube's main campus in San Bruno, hurting 3 people before killing herself. Investigators don't believe she knew any of the victims. I'm Lee Sheps for InsideEdition.com.
Yeah, it was a thing. It was like the thing happened. I looked into it, and then we were just watching all her videos, which were just so wild. Her videos were just so cool and crazy, and she had like crazy green screen effects. She had this bunny. She had this bunny that I think was her pet. Oh, it's just amazing. So I played you that. Okay, that's good. That means I can go back and play you the other one now.
A terrifying attack on tech workers. A woman opened fire at an outdoor patio at the headquarters for YouTube in San Bruno. Here's a closer look at where all of this is happening. The YouTube campus is located south of San Francisco in San Bruno. Campus is between Highway 101 and 280. Action News reporter Sierra Starks is live at the scene with our top story. Sierra?
Sarah? Hello? And that's a reminder. That's a reminder. When we did the moon landings, they talked on the phone. It was like instantaneous. And meanwhile, we have delays like this, right? When somebody's using like a satellite truck or whatever, that must be what they're using. I don't know. It's just like 20-second delay. But from the moon, from a landline, instantaneous, based on technology we had in 1969.
People were injured here at the YouTube headquarters. 3 of those people were shot and taken to the hospital. And authorities believe the suspected shooter, a woman, then shot and killed herself. Now, police were called to this campus just around 12:30 this afternoon, and officers say when they got there, they saw dozens of people running from the building. Others locked themselves in the offices waiting for police to evacuate them. Now, police found 1 victim with a gunshot wound near the front doors of the building, and 2 others were found at a nearby business where they had taken cover, and all 3 were taken to the hospital. The suspected shooter was found inside the building in a courtyard area.
I think this is where it's at.
Man, it was just like 2-3 shots. And then like within 30 seconds after that, or 40 seconds after that, then I seen the girl running out, and then she was shot in the leg. Then then the other people that were behind me, they opened the doors, let her in, pulled her in, and they grabbed a bunch of nappies. So I come back and I checked on the girl. Then after I checked on the girl, she all right. Yeah, she got shot in the leg. So then I ran back over there, and then I'm looking inside, and then I'm looking. Then the other guy goes, "Oh, he just shot the other person," and that person got shot 10 times. I mean,
10 times. See, that's not true either. That's so weird.
And police do believe
Witnesses see the weirdest stuff. Nobody died, like except for her in the shooting. So I don't think someone was shot 10 times. I don't think. Anyway, I think she was using a handgun with like however many bullets in it. 10 times.
the shooter acted alone, and they did just finish a last sweep of the
I thought
building.
this was supposed to have
just
Zach
before
Voorhees in it.
4:30, but they do believe this may have been some sort of domestic dispute.
So you see what's crazy about this video?
All right, Sierra.
Is in the description, it says senior software engineer Zach Voorhees said he was leaving the building when he saw a shooter in the courtyard yelling, "Come at me." See how much fake news there is in these shootings? It's crazy. It's like 9/11, like what people really said. Or people said I don't know, it's like 9/11, whatever. I thought Zach Voorhees would be in this video. And so there's this other guy who also gave like a false account. Here he is. I escaped. Here we go.
I'm joined right now by Zach Voorhees, a senior software engineer at YouTube, who actually...
This is before he became the Google whistleblower. Zach Voorhees can't even say the words. I was gonna say CA, right? Like he's a CA. I don't think you can use those words. They involve. No, you can't say.
I'm joined right now by Zach Voorhees, a senior software engineer at YouTube, who actually witnessed what seems to be part of this shooting incident. Tell me exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's right. So what happened was I was sitting at my desk programming when we all heard the fire alarm come off. So we evacuated the building. I had my skateboard. I started skating down towards the lunch courtyard area, and I heard a commotion, and I saw somebody screaming out, "Come and get me!" And
Really?
I saw to my left, his right, that there was somebody on the ground on his back with what looked like a red stain on his stomach, which I'm going to guess is a bullet wound. And I didn't really understand exactly what was going on until the police came through the door with an assault rifle, and then I got out of there. I ran out. I escaped through the parking structure, and I exited the building.
Wow. I mean, what went through your head when you saw this? Because you see a man lying on the ground.
Do you think he's just making the whole thing up? I mean, I'm cool with Zach. I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm nobody. The thing, like, you think he just made up the whole story? I don't know. Apparently 2 people got shot inside the building. Apparently, I don't know. But he was like, they were screaming, "Come and get me." Really? You think he's just saying? Pandora, no, this isn't new. No, this is old. 6 years old. 6 years ago is what the video says. 6 years ago. That's how long I was on the air for, doing my show. God damn, I tried so hard. Well, kind of. You can always try harder, I guess. I did the show for many, many years before I went back to the real world. Zach Voorhees.
Was there any shooter nearby? Paint me a picture of what went through your head.
So what happened was that there was a guy on the ground. He had been shot, and the shooter was within 20 feet from him, and he was yelling, "Come and get me!" And I didn't understand what was going on at the time. And yeah, that was it. It was the shooter and apparently his victim within 25 feet of each other.
Did you ever think that you're a little bit too close for comfort? I mean, I know you bolted out as soon as you possibly could on your skateboard.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't, obviously would not have gone that direction. And it was definitely a little too close for comfort. And as soon as the police were there, I was like, I do not want to get in the middle of this shooting match.
I think it was an electric skateboard. I think he had more than one interview. This is like the extended one. It's really, I mean.
So I escaped.
You know, so many details are coming in at such a rapid pace. It's hard to keep them all straight. Can you give me a description of what that shooter looked like?
He looked like he was a bit heavy set. I didn't recognize him from YouTube. I would have guessed that he was 5'9", but it happened so quickly that I don't. The details are a little bit fuzzy still.
I can only imagine. Did he have an accent or?
Wouldn't you think, like, I don't know. You ever been in a car accident? Time slows the fuck down. It's crazy. Time really slows down. So I would think if you witness a violent event, instead of it being fuzzy, it would be like crystal clear, even if it's fake memories. Who knows? Because memory isn't very reliable. But he's like, oh, it's a heavyset man. Really? I mean, Nasim, he says it's a man. Zach does now. He says she was trans. But I don't believe it. I think she's all woman.
Any clothing that would give away more of his identity?
The only thing that I can remember is that he looked like he was wearing gray. Yeah. So, yeah.
So tell me, how do you think that he could have possibly entered? I mean, security-wise at YouTube, are there metal detectors? I mean, are there badges you need to swipe in order to get into that area?
So I can't go much into the security of YouTube, but I can say that they have security doors. but the garage area allows walk-in. And I come in the morning often on my skateboard, and I kind of sail through the parking garage, and I'm able to get into the outside courtyard area, which is where he was at. So he was in an area that was technically somebody from the public could access.
And let me ask you, you said that your phone has been blowing up with text messages and inquiries from friends and family. What have you heard so far from the rest of your colleagues?
I haven't really talked. I've only talked to one colleague so far. I went live on Facebook just because everybody's hungry for information on what's happening, and I've just been blowing up with requests from my family and my friends, trying to see if I've been all right. There was one person I believe worked in the facilities who actually witnessed the shooting, and I actually have his interview on my phone.
Oh, I'll try and get that from you in a little bit. Unless you want to, would you like to pull that up now? Do you have a moment? So for all of you who are just tuning in, we are in San Bruno outside the YouTube campus where I'm speaking with a senior software engineer right now, Zach Voorhees, who just escaped this active shooter situation. He saw, according to him, a body on the ground with some sort of wound to the chest and abdomen area. He escaped through the parking garage.
And then didn't have video on his phone, it looks like. I honestly, I think he just made the whole thing up, to be honest. Like, I think there are people who want to be on TV and stuff, that's like what they want to do. And I don't know. I feel like he just made the whole thing up. Even though he was at Google, he was like, oh, there's TV cameras. That's what I feel like. That's my read on it. So he didn't see anything. Because if he did, if he did, then it wasn't Nasim. I used to live in San Mateo County. God damn, it's expensive to live in the Bay Area. Holy crap. You guys have no idea. I left many years ago. It's way more expensive now. When I moved to Mountain View, my rent was only $1,400 a month in 2010. But then by the time I left, it was $2,100 for one bedroom. And that's where Google's headquarters are, is in Mountain View. But I'm sure by now it's like $5,000 or something. I don't know. I thought things were going to crash into, you know what? Like, it's the thing with apocalyptic thinking. Like, if you always think things are going to crash, it's like not necessarily healthy. So now I just think, oh, buy Bitcoin, buy GameStop. Don't worry about the crash. How I learned to love the bomb. So anyway, what do you guys think? Yeah, that was the Nasim incident. Nasim was Persian, Pirate. I thought you were on a date, Pirate. What are you doing in the chat? I thought you had a date. Did they turn out to be trans like the last one? No, I don't know if that's true. Did you end up having a trans date? You're on Tinder and stuff. Don't know if I ever had any luck with Tinder. I never knew what to write about myself. Or Match.com. Oh my God. You guys ever use those old sites? Used to be Match.com. Different than Tinder. Then Tinder. Check out our sale. Okay, so Nasim shirts, I was reminded they are available in double extra large, apparently. The decentralized t-shirt, I just tried to pack an order. That's a medium, and I didn't find any mediums. It says we're down to 0, so supposedly it was the last one. That's decentralized tee, which is amazing. So that's at truthclothing.io. The link is in the description. Going out of business sale. Genuinely. It's not a joke. We are genuinely shutting the shop down because we have to pay like monthly expenses on it and taxes on the business and stuff. I have to shut down the business actually, because otherwise I have to pay a minimum. I have to pay $800 a year minimum in tax to have a business in California, even if I don't generate any revenue. So that's not cool. And then when that's like $50 a month for our Shopify account, I think. And we're giving away t-shirts like practically for free. I mean, better than free. Well, no, better than free would be different. So it's not free, but it's below cost, which is kind of like you can't pass it up. That's why smart people bought everything. We had to pack big boxes full of shirts. Yeah, smart people are like, oh, I'll just buy that from my store. Mark them up. Yep, that's how it is. People are smart. People know quality. Truthclothing.io. Yeah, check that out. All right, what else is going on? Quantum Epic says, anyone know why Nathan is playing this video? It's because it's very interesting to people who are around back in the day. For Nasim, it was like a big deal with this channel and Hoax Wars. Hoax Wars made a bunch of videos with Nasim, like remixes. He did Nasim remixes. They were amazing. They all got banned from YouTube. Like you couldn't do stuff celebrating Nasim. So it all got taken down 6 years ago. I wonder what the actual date was. Let me see. April 3rd, 2018. 2018 was 6 years ago. Jesus. It's weird getting old, huh? Getting older every day. I started the YouTube channel November 22nd, 2015. Yeah, we're watching it because it's like classic. And we were talking about selling t-shirts, and we have Nasim t-shirts. There was another one too. Do You Dare? The Do You Dare shirt was like much more in your face. Yeah, that one's gone. You can only buy previously worn versions of the shirts now of some of the styles. Crypto Future though, get that one. I'm looking at a big stack of those. Get the R t-shirts. Just get like a shitload of them. Buy them all. Resell them for $10. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. Delbertube says, do you still have a job? Yes, I'm still employed. I'm off today, but I still went in for a half day. I still went in for a half day to show I'm committed. But yeah, I'm off during the week. I have to work all the weekends, holidays, all that stuff. 10 hours a lot of the time. Yeah, I'm working. I'm working hard. Got to sell more cars. Got to sell more cars. Got to sell more cars. Got to put that energy into the world. So I have an appointment for Saturday. That's a good start. You want to hear the news? We were just doing nostalgia for now. Now we got people tuned in. I don't want to run too many ads and drive you guys crazy, but we have 81 people tuned in. That's good. Just check out our sale. I showed it at the beginning of the show. People who are here don't want to see it again. But I'll show you anyway. All these shirts. Oh, lost connection to my audio again. Damn. Damn. Now tell me if you can hear this. Damn. I'm not going to shut down again. I don't think. Now tell me if you can hear this. I don't think you can hear it. Damn. And I couldn't even do it the Jinky way. The Jinky way made so much sense. That means I can't take phone calls. Just me talking. I was going to show you this. This, I'll just have to show you a picture. That fat person you just saw in that video won Miss Alabama. That's Miss Alabama. Oh, you can't hear it, so I don't have to talk louder. That's Miss Alabama. Oh, that's weird. You can't see it either. That's weird. Huh. What the hell is going on? Oh, okay. That's Miss Alabama. Sorry. That's Miss Alabama. That's her. I was just thinking you shouldn't promote that because she's gonna die. You know what I mean? It's not really. You can't live very long like that. There aren't like 80-year-old morbidly obese people, really. So it seems to be promoting a lifestyle that makes somebody miss Alabama. I know people are woke and they're like, oh my, but there are enough woke people. Basically, it was like there were enough woke people that were going to vote for the, whatever, retarded, in a wheelchair, whatever they wanted to show up as. That's what would have won this year, I guess. In Alabama, crazy. That's pretty crazy. It's like Lizzo. Like, how long is Lizzo going to be around? She's going to die. I mean, that's the thing. Wonder if I stop sharing and reshare. Let me see. I can show you charts. I was done talking about GameStop, right? All right, so let's see. Okay, let's see if you can hear this. Okay.
I know for years you've resisted the idea of American weapons being used for any sort of direct strike inside Russia. But we did witness this shift in recent days, authorizing American weapons for limited direct strikes. Are American weapons being used right now inside Russia?
You can tell me.
They're authorized to be used in proximity to the border. We're not authorizing strikes 200 miles into Russia. We're not authorizing strikes on Moscow, on the Kremlin.
I know for years you've resisted.
Jesus. Yeah, can you believe that? We're authorizing American weapons into Russia. That's actually a big deal that Joe Biden did that. As much as I like discount the news most of the time, that's actually a big deal that we did that. We're like, oh yeah, you can fire American weapons into Russia. Seems like an escalation. So yeah, that's going on. And meanwhile, the Israelis bombed a UN school today, and that was with an American bomb, apparently. So that's showing up in the real news, as far as I can tell. I listen to NPR. Seriously, genuinely, I listen to it, and it's in some strange way I find it soothing. I mean, the shows are so insane. It's like queer this, black that. It's like they're like covering rap. This lady, I think it's Terry Gross. She's having Jay-Z on. I mean, that's how crazy it is. There's like all this stuff about rap. They did this whole show with these like old white people talking about the beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. They actually did that on NPR. I listened to it. It's insane. I don't know why. It's just like, oh, okay. It's whatever. I don't know, man. I am insane. I have to tell you that. I know it's not real news. I know. But it's very woke. It is extremely woke, especially for considering like who the listener base is. The people who were doing the show on Drake and kind of like Kendrick Lamar actually had to like apologize a little bit to all the old white people who are like, I mean, literally that story is so fringe to like Black Twitter, pretty much. There's no way. And they were doing, I think they were doing a fundraising drive at the same time. I'm not sure. It's crazy. Yeah, that's some crazy shit. Okay, so that's good. The sound worked. 50 Cent said something about Trump. Said that black people like Trump now. There have been a few stories about how black people love Trump. So like 50 Cent. Oh, this is weird. How am I sharing two tabs at the same time? Very strange. The sound's working. That's good. I figured out a way to fix it. So, now the browser lost audio. So I guess all I have to do is stop and represent it, and it works. That's simple. I have to shut down my computer. Very strange.
Have you made a decision?
I haven't.
What do you think is a
Thank you.
Now you might not hear it.
African American men?
I'll play it if you can, but it says, oh, actually, I have a sound icon.
What kind of people do you see as the significance of African American men in this election?
Listen to you. I see them identifying with Trump.
Why do you say that?
Because they got RICO charges. And
Do you hear that? He said, what do you see among African American men in this election? And he says he sees them identifying with Trump because they have RICO charges. RICO charges like you can't beat. There's no defense. From what I hear, I know I work with somebody who said he got convicted on RICO, but he was running like ecstasy for someone in the mafia, but they ended up getting him on RICO charges. He had to spend 2 years in a federal penitentiary. Somebody I sold cars with. I don't know how he got a sales job, actually. That's cool. That's cool. The audio is working. Small victories, right? So anyway, he said that, and then Chelsea Handler said this. Okay.
You heard about my ex-boyfriend, right? 50 Cent and his support of Donald Trump.
Yeah, what's
Probably
going on
tweeted
between
about
you?
it.
I saw your tweets and I go, wait, what's happening? Because you said he was your favorite ex-boyfriend, and then what does he do? He's supporting Trump?
He says he doesn't want to pay 62% of taxes, which, by the way, isn't a plan of Joe Biden's. That's a lie. So he doesn't want to pay 62% of taxes because he doesn't want to go from being 50 cent to 20 cent. And I had to remind him that he was a black person.
Her hair doesn't look good. So she doesn't look healthy. Your hair should look nice and healthy. Anyway, she's about to say the crazy part.
To remind him that he was a black person, so he can't vote for Donald Trump, and that he shouldn't be influencing an entire swath of people who may listen to him because he's worried about his own personal pocketbook. So I haven't heard back from him yet, but I am willing to, seal the deal in more ways than one if he changes his mind and publicly denounces Donald Trump. I might be willing to go for another spin, if you know what I'm talking about. You heard about my ex-boyfriend,
She
right?
says she'll have sex with him. Then this person points out that she's 49 years old. People really are like, so what, actually? You know what I mean? She's 49. It doesn't mean she can't have sex with people or that nobody would want to have sex with her just because she's 49. 49 is still, you can have sex with people that are that old. Nothing wrong with that. People, you know what I mean? It is a little ageist, or it is like sexist, right? Because you're saying women can't be 49. You wouldn't say that about a man, right? Like if I offered to F somebody, nobody would be surprised, or maybe they would be, but you wouldn't think, oh, that's weird. He's 45. Wait, how old do you guys think I look? Seriously, how do you think I'm handling it compared to Alex Jones? No, compared to someone who's genuinely my age, I think I'm doing okay. I have a little gray. I shaved today. My hair is less than it was in the intro. I'll play the intro now, since we're 48 minutes into the show. Okay, cue musical intro. Boy, that's brilliant. I do think some things in the world are real. Like you guys. You guys are real. Most of you. Most of my listeners, I think, are not just in my head. I think I have the metrics to prove it. You've taken a leap of faith today. What is that sound? And I apologize if you take offense. I'm a little offended myself. Welcome to our show. Welcome to the future. What it is, joining you live from sunny California. It's a beautiful day today. I'm your host, Nathan Stoltman. And I bring you the news, the real news. Yes. Yeah. It's the beard, though. The gray. Yeah, that has started to give it away. That's the thing. It's true. The gray and the receding hair a little bit. If I put the camera like automatically adjusts, so it keeps cutting off my hair there. There you can see my full head of hair. I think it's pretty good. My brother's bald. My brother looks older than he is. He's 53. But some people say I look younger. At work, somebody told me they thought I was in my 30s. That was cool. And when I was a waiter, people thought I was younger because I do jobs that younger people do sometimes. Truthclothing.io. Check out the going out of business sale. All right. I have more video. I have this story about Nixon that's crazy. That from Tucker Carlson. Play that. But anyway, Chelsea Handler, black people. Oh, sound went out again. It's giving me the little warnings. Okay, so I'll stop it. And then just share it again. Interesting. That works. Got to get some. You guys got to buy GameStop? I'll get into GameStop. That's in the title, after all. I'll get into GameStop. Let me just play the videos I pulled. This one.
Richard Nixon was elected by more votes than any president in American history in the 1972 election. He was the most popular by votes, which is the only way we can really measure popularity, the most popular president in his re-election campaign. And 2 years later, he's gone. Undone by a naval intel officer, the number 2 guy at the FBI, and a bunch of CIA employees. You tell me what that is. And he's this brand new reporter. He'd never been a journalist at all. He's a naval intel officer.
Talking about Bob Woodward.
The famous Bob Woodward, we all revere. And he's at the Washington Post. And somehow he gets the biggest story in the history of the Washington Post. He's the lead guy in that story. Well, I worked at a newspaper. I've been in the news business my whole life. That is not how it works. You don't take a kid like his first day from a totally unrelated business and put him on the biggest story. But he was. He was that guy. And who is his main source for Watergate? Oh, the number 2 guy at the FBI. Oh, so you have the naval intelligence officer working with the FBI official to destroy the president. Okay, so that's a deep state coup. What else? How would you describe that? If that happened in Guatemala, what would you say? And yet the way it was framed and the way that I accepted for decades was, oh, this intrepid reporter fought power. No. This intrepid reporter, Bob Woodward, was a tool of power, secret power, which is the most threatening kind, to bounce the single most popular president in American history, Richard Nixon, from office before the end of his term and replace him with who? Oh, Gerald Ford, who sat on the Warren Commission. Now, how did Gerald Ford get to be Richard Nixon's vice president? Well, because Carl Albert, the Democrat Speaker of the House, told him, you must choose him. We will only confirm him when they sent the actual elected vice president away for tax evasion, Spiro Agnew of Maryland. So you have a complete setup, like an absolute. Gerald Ford, the only unelected president in American history, actually sat on the Warren Commission. Something else that I accepted at face value until I looked at it, I was like, that's completely insane. You didn't want to interview Jack Ruby in your investigation of the assassination? Okay, you're fake. Yeah, he was on the Warren Commission. And so, sorry for the long story, but the point is, like that happened in front of all of us, but the way it was framed cloaked the obvious reality of it. The people who broke into the Watergate office building, from which the name is taken, Watergate, I think it was 6 of them or 7 of them, all but one was a CIA employee. That's real. It's like, look it up on Google.
I remember G. Gordon Liddy was one of them. G. Gordon Liddy had a radio show on a radio station I used to listen to called WJFK. I think that's what it's called, WJFK 106.7 FM on your dial. I used to listen to the Don and Mike show they were DJs, as they were called back then, but they did a radio show. Used to listen to that, and then there were other radio shows on there. One of them was G. Gordon Liddy, who was one of the people who broke in. I didn't know they all worked for the CIA. I didn't know a lot of that stuff. That's like dropping bombs. He was really dropping bombs. I didn't know. See, he indicated that Deep Throat was a FBI guy. That's interesting too. Silence. And then we'll move on to more topics. You guys doing good out there? You know all the crimes that presidents don't get convicted for. Bill Clinton was involved in a bunch of stuff. There was something called Whitewater that Bill Clinton was involved in. It was like some shady real estate shit that they were going to catch him on. Then there were all the people that killed themselves. Trump and Israel. This is exciting, considering Trump's probably going to win the way things are going. He says he raised $400 million after the trial. Oh, I got an order. That's cool. Somebody ordered from our store. Thank you. Thank you. I just got a notification on my smartwatch. Thank you for the order. People are ordering clothes from truthclothing.io. Let's see. Yeah, right here. Truthclothing.io. I have that banner I can run. Okay, so here's Trump about Israel.
So, number one, they have to finish the job. Israel has to finish that job. They have to finish it quickly, strongly, and they have to get back to life again because it's taking too long. They have to finish the job.
You're saying go in, win, and finish.
You gotta win. Gotta win. The attack on October 7th, and it's getting more and more demeaned. They're demeaning it. I have people now telling me they don't think the attack ever happened. And take a look. You watch the news reports.
I have the
where
50
people
minutes
that are
of video.
protesting. Sure, I know you do, and so do I. But here's the thing. You watch these people on television.
There you go.
And
so he's saying that. It says Trump then complains that Israel has lost its influence in Congress, but I didn't hear that part. That's what I thought I was going to hear. That Trump says Trump complains that Israel has lost its influence in Congress, but I didn't hear that quote. It must have been a different quote. So Roaring Kitty coming back tomorrow, live streaming. Roaring Kitty is the guy who was the original GameStop pumper. GameStop is going nuts. Lost audio again. It says. Share screen. Roaring Kitty. People are making lots of videos about him. They say the stock could he could on his live stream decide to exercise all of his options or something. And I don't know. People are talking some crazy shit. They say it's going to break the market. The price is over 60. He's almost a billionaire from his position. Apparently, if it gets to $70, he's a billionaire. And right now it's at $61. Up 31% after hours. It was up 50% today. This chart doesn't even show how high it is because it's actually way up here right now, which is close to its all-time high. It's insane. I don't have any. I bought some. Did I buy some during the last pump? I don't remember. If I did, I bought it too late. I might have bought AMC or something. But I don't know. I don't know how to buy it after hours anyway. I don't know if I can. I just have the Robinhood app. But yeah. It's like anything's possible when money is a fantasy. Yeah, this is the daily chart. So it pumped when he came back to Twitter, like here, and then it pumped again now that he showed what his position was, which is a $20 call option, which means that the stock has to be over $20, and then he's got 100 shares. So 100 shares each option. Each option is worth 100 shares. So every option goes up $100 every time the price goes up $1 above $20. And he has, I don't know how many options. He posted his. He posted an update to his portfolio. GME call options. He has 120,000 of them. And like I said, every time it goes up $1, that's $100. Each option goes up $100. Every time the price goes up $1. And he has 120,000. So add 2 zeros. That means every time the price goes up $1, he makes $12 million in profit. Every time it goes up $1, he makes 12 million. And it's up $15 in after hours trading. And that's just the truth. It might even go up more than, might be more than $100 each dollar. This is his position right here, if you can read it. It's very hard to read. Yeah, that's crazy, right? So he's going to be a billionaire if it hits 70. Or I saw if it hits 69. And he's doing a live stream tomorrow. That's why people are pumped. Live streams are exciting and fun. Yeah, I don't know. His options are worth $301 million from $68 million invested. His shares are now worth $200 million. So it's insanity, right? Must be stressful, says Brain Amazing. Yeah, it must be, right? You'd think it was. Because if it goes down $1, he loses 12 million too. So yeah, that's stressful. Yeah, I think, what do I do? He's got like more money than anybody. See, what's cool is maybe people like that will buy Bitcoin. Like maybe they'll buy Bitcoin stock is what I'm thinking. Because Bitcoin's about to break out too. It's close. Bitcoin's only 5% from its all-time high right now, or maybe less. So I'm thinking that Bitcoin could theoretically benefit. I don't know. Last time GameStop pumped, I was like, oh, if you like GameStop, if you like memes, then Doge is like the ultimate meme. And then Doge was going up like 900% in a day sometimes. That was when Doge began its run. So like I don't think the GameStop run was anything like the Doge run, which came afterwards. But I only bought a little Doge, but I bought some. I made some money on it for sure. I think I claimed it on my taxes. I always do. But yeah, I bought some Dogecoin when it was like 1 cent or 2 cents or something like that. And then went up to like 69 cents. I think that's more than even GME pumped. Because it was, when I was following it, it would go up like I said, like 900% in a day. This is the daily chart of Bitcoin. See, its all-time high was like right here around 73.5, around 73.5, 73.6. And it's at 70,800 right now. So it's just really close. If it breaks through that 70K, it could really balloon. Street Ghost says maybe I should shill some crypto to car clients. Yeah, I don't talk about it too much. I had one guy who called in and it wasn't even the customer, but he was like, oh yeah, do you take Bitcoin? I said, I don't think so, but I don't see why not. Taking Bitcoin isn't that difficult. I don't think. Oh, look at the camera. Did you see it zoom out? I don't know why it does that. It has a mind of its own. So anyway, yeah, once this smashes through its all-time high again, it could be off to the races for Bitcoin. And silver had a good day too. Silver had a good day too. Crypto. No, not crypto. Markets, commodities, silver. Silver was up like 4% today. It's at 31.5 again. So yeah, that's the 15-minute chart. It's looking pretty good. Went up a bunch today. It's still the daily chart on silver is like that. So it reached a 52-week high of like 32.5, 32.57. That's 31.54. So it could smash through again. When silver goes up, if you look at the history, when silver goes up, it just goes vertical. So it's possible silver could really pump too. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we're about to crash. I don't know. Who knows? But this is silver's all-time chart all the way back to like 1970s. You can see it's not at its all-time high. Its all-time high was around 50. But when it climbs, it's like whoop, and then it crashes. So 31.5, pretty good. Pretty close to all-time high. I mean, 52-week high. Year high. But yeah, we like that too. So I told you Roaring Kitty's situation. Roaring Kitty added a lengthy disclaimer to his video, which is like practically a legal disclaimer. So saying it's for educational and entertainment purposes only. He does not provide personal investment advice or stock recommendations during the stream. Please understand that my style of investing is extremely aggressive and I take on substantial amount of risk. It's likely my approach would not be suitable for you. If you're seeking personalized advice, I encourage you to sit down with a financial professional who can review your personal situation, financial background, risk tolerance, etc. Oh, and then he actually has a disclaimer video. Oh, I want to see that. Okay, let's check a look. I want to see his disclaimer video. Roaring Kitty. Disclaimer. Roaring Kitty disclaimer. Okay, he made that 3 years ago. Only has 49,000 views. So the thing about him is he wasn't like that huge on YouTube. Well, now he has 766,000 subscribers, but I bet a lot of that's recent. Is the sound working? No, I got to reset it. Okay. Okay, let's listen to his disclaimer.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I wanted to have some of my videos, I meander, right? Right now, I'm going to get right to the point. This is a disclaimer video of sorts. It's a reminder, too, because I try to mention this in other videos, too, and I'm going to comment and post it in the description and stuff, that this channel is educational in nature only. Like, I'm not providing you personal investment advice. If you're looking for personal advice, you need to sit down with a financial professional, someone who can review your personal situation, review your finances, your ability and willingness to take risk and all that stuff. My investment style is super aggressive, and it's so aggressive that there's a good chance that it might not be suitable for you. It might not be suitable for anyone who's tuning into the stream. So you need to remember that. And when you see things like the Roaring Kitty model portfolio, understand how much nuance is there. Like, you can't just see the top 10, top 20 positions and think, that's where I have the most conviction in a stock, or those might be good positions for you to buy. Like, sometimes they're fairly valued. Like, I wouldn't even recommend myself to be buying them. I just haven't gotten to averaging out of them and stuff. So always bear this video in mind about the inherent risks involved with my strategies and how it might not be a good fit for you. And if you're looking for advice, you need to sit down with somebody else who can help and learn more about you as an individual. And that's it. I hope this video is clear enough. But if you have questions, hit me up during the stream and I can elaborate. And yeah, that's all. Hope to see you on the stream.
He's probably really smart. He became almost a billionaire on one stock. And he started out making videos like a long time ago, like way before, went crazy and stuff. He was just like making videos about GameStop. Crazy. Then he ended up in the Senate. He said, I like the stock. I like the stock. That's what he's most famous for saying.
Thank you, Chairwoman Waters, Ranking Member McHenry, members of the committee. I'm happy to discuss with the committee my purchases of GameStop shares and my discussions of their fair value on social media. It is true that my investment in that company multiplied in value many times. For that, I feel enormously fortunate. I also believe the current price of the shares demonstrates that I've been right about the company. A few things I am not. I am not a cat. I am not an institutional investor, nor am I a hedge fund. I do not have clients, and I do not provide personalized investment advice for fees or commissions. I'm just an individual whose investment in GameStop and posts on social media were based upon my own research and analysis. I grew up in Brockton, Massachusetts. My family was not wealthy. My father was a truck driver, and my mom a registered nurse. I was one of 3 kids and the first in my family to earn a 4-year college degree when I graduated from Stonehill College in 2009. That was not a good time to be looking for a job. From 2010 to 2017, I worked at a few startup companies, but there were significant periods when I was unemployed. I took an interest in the stock market, and even though I had very little money, I used those times to educate myself and learn more about investing. In 2019, after nearly 2 years unemployed, I accepted a marketing and financial education job at MassMutual. My wife Caroline and I were thrilled that I had an income and benefits. My job was to help develop financial education classes that advisors could present to prospective clients. I was not a stockbroker or a financial advisor. I did not talk to clients, and I did not recommend stocks for them to buy. Before and after I joined MassMutual, I studied and followed stocks. One of those was GameStop. In early June of 2019, the price of GameStop stock declined below what I thought was its fair value. I invested in GameStop in 2019 and 2020 because, as I studied the company, I became more and more confident in my analysis. 2 important factors, based entirely on publicly available information, gave me confidence that GameStop was undervalued. First, the market was underestimating the prospects of GameStop's legacy business and overestimating the likelihood of bankruptcy. I grew up playing video games and shopping at GameStop, and I plan to continue shopping there. GameStop stores still provide real value to consumers and reliable revenue for GameStop. Second, I believe that GameStop has the potential to reinvent itself as the ultimate destination for gamers within the rapidly growing $200 billion gaming industry. GameStop has a unique opportunity to pivot toward a technology-driven business. By embracing the digital economy, GameStop may be able to find new revenue streams that vastly exceed the value of its business. I am hardly the only person who has advocated these points. When I wrote and spoke about GameStop on social media with other individual investors, our conversations were no different from people in a bar or on a golf course or at home talking or arguing about a stock. Hedge funds and other Wall Street firms have teams of analysts working together to compile research and analyze shares of companies. Individual investors have those resources. Social media platforms like Reddit, YouTube, and Twitter are leveling the playing field.
Look at his whiteboard.
The idea that I use social media to
It's
promote
so
GameStop.
funny. His whiteboard is like, he just has that poster on there that says hang in there. Do you see that cat? That's just funny. He is a troll still. Pretty funny, man. How did the guy get so smart? He made a bunch of money. So anyway, at the end, he says, I like the stock. I'll play the whole thing because it's interesting. And we're just hanging out.
Stock to unwitting investors and influence the market is preposterous. My post did not cause the movement of billions of dollars into GameStop shares. It is tragic that some people lost money, and my heart goes out to them. But what happened in January just demonstrates again that investing in public securities is extremely risky. As I said earlier, I consider myself and my family fortunate with our investment. When the stock price broke $20 in December, I knew my investment was a success. I was so happy to visit my family in Brockton for the holidays. The money will go such a long way for us. We had an incredibly difficult 2020. Most difficult was the tragic and unexpected loss of my sister Sarah in June. I am grateful to be in a position to give back to and support my family. As for what happened in January, others will have to explain it. It's alarming how little we know about the inner workings of the market. And I am thankful that this committee is examining what happened. I also want to say that I support retail investors' right to invest in what they want, when they want. I support the right of individuals to send a message based on how they invest. As for me, I like the stock. I'm as bullish as I've ever been on a potential turnaround for GameStop, and I remain invested in the company. Thank you. Cheers, everyone.
He said, I like the stock. That was what's famous. There's a really good documentary about it. I think it's on Netflix. There's a really good documentary about it. I'll show you the chart. It's not nearly as high as it was. The chart was crazier then in 2021, I guess it was. Or was it 2020? It was like it was like stimulus checks and all that stuff. This is the chart. This is like the monthly chart. So it goes back to, so anyway, this is when it went crazy. It went all the way up to almost $125 last time. Right now it's just at it's at $61 after hours. So it says the chart still only has it going to 46, but it's actually at 61. Makes you want to buy some, kind of. But holders really you really got to get out at some point. I would just get out. I mean, what does he need the money for? But then again, you can do a lot of things with money if you're smart. But yeah, if it were me, I'd be like, oh yeah. And you just want to keep it on Robinhood or something, however it is, then like just buy Bitcoin stock. That's what I would do. Then you're invested in something. Sell it and buy Bitcoin stock. Sell it, take some profits. And then just keep taking profits along the way. Or hodl forever, but I don't know if it's going to pump forever. At some point it's going to run out. Like you sell, like the time to sell Dogecoin was when Elon Musk went on Saturday Night Live. That's like when you sell. So like during his live stream might be when to sell. Sometimes, at least some of it, take some profits, but I don't know if people here But yeah, he's going live tomorrow. He set up the live stream. So yeah, that's GameStop. I showed you about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is pretty close. Like everybody's short Bitcoin. Oh, I had that story. Hold on. I had a picture of that. Everyone's short Bitcoin right now. So the same thing, you could have a big short squeeze in Bitcoin too. Here's a chart from Zero Hedge. Says this is the CME Bitcoin leveraged funds net are shortest on record. So I've been getting Bitcoin with my extra money from working a job and stuff. I buy Bitcoin. And then actually with the money we're getting from t-shirts, we should probably buy Bitcoin too. So make sure to get t-shirts, truthclothing.io. Check out our sale. Going out of business sale, literally. Clear out sale while stocks last. $5 shirts. $15 sweatshirts and hoodies. $8 baseball tees. Except the Lift the Veil Never Normal baseball tees, only $5. Normally those are $30 normally. Marked down to $5. We have just stuff like Freedom of Face. So I'll tell you what, if you want to help us out, get a Freedom of Face shirt. I think we still have a number of those in stock. Get a Lift the Veil Never Normal shirt for sure. I definitely have inventory of those. Get a Crypto Future shirt. Any crypto shirt. for $5. Bitcoin, crypto future. And then if you go to the crypto shop, everything should be marked down. Yeah. Bitcoin saves T is $15. Bitcoin saves is a cool one. See, that doesn't even show up on our clearance sale. That's just a low price. Bitcoin saves shirts and women's. And remember, there's women's Nasim shirts available. These HODL shirts should be $5 too, but they're $10 for Litecoin. But you can just wear them for, you know what? Just wear them to bed, like if you need something to sleep in or something, buy an extra, whatever. Pirate Chain hoodies are $25. So anyway, yeah, we have a bunch of Litecoin shirts. Oh my God. I would sell you 100 for cheap, really cheap, if you wanted them. Clearance sale. Okay, we did that. Truthclothing.io. Links in the description. Thanks for all the people who bought stuff. We spent a lot of time like packing shirts. Okay. Jim's here. He might want to call in. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the audio to work. Okay, then I have to go to this. The audio looks like it's working. So Jim's here. He likes to call in sometimes. So let me share this tab instead. Oops. What? Doesn't make sense. Share screen. Here. Go back here because I can't show the screen. So I just have to share the audio. Share this tab instead. Okay. Phone's open. Receiving calls. I got to restart. Shit. It says lost the connection. So I don't know if the connection will last. The problem is I can't. I can show this. This is my spam folder. Yeah, okay. Let me try this. Oops. I just went to full screen. 650-429-8294. Okay. I think I can share this screen safely. I just don't want to share anybody's phone number or anything. Okay, so now the audio might work. We'll see. 650-429-8294. I'll show the chat again. How's everybody doing? Good? We're extending the show. Hour and 20 minutes. 80 people tuned in. Hey, Jim.
Hey, Nathan. How you doing?
Doing good. Hey, in the chat, just tell me you can hear him when you can, but I think you can based on my readout. What's going on, man? How have you been?
Oh, yeah. I just unmuted my television, and yeah, I'm coming through. I'm
Okay,
doing
cool.
pretty good. I busted my foot a couple weeks ago, and I didn't get it x-rayed, but I've been walking on it. But the problem is, the problem really is that I'm pretty much anesthesia numb from my feet from the MS, from nervous problem there.
Oh, so you can't feel the pain?
Yeah, so
Really?
like I can kind of hobble around like I usually do, but like it's harder obviously, but the
Oh, that sucks.
and I don't want to put weight on it, but I haven't gotten it x-rayed or nothing. I just been procrastinating because I thought it would heal up, because I've had this happen before, and I can't remember how long it took to heal.
I've had a broken foot before. Oh my God, it was terrible. It was the worst thing ever. Like I had a metatarsal that was like fractured, and I was walking on it for a long time because I think when they x-rayed it the first time, it was swollen and it was like holding the bone together, so they couldn't see that it was broken. So I had to get like an MRI x-ray for them to even know it was broken, but it was broken for a long time, and God, my foot was terrible. But yeah,
Oh
you got to
my
get yours
God.
looked at.
Yeah,
I had to get mine. I had
like,
to get my foot screwed back together eventually.
oh fuck, man. dude. That's coming, I'm sure. I mean, like, I wouldn't know if it was really broken. I've been going for like 2 weeks now with this, and I can get around, but the fucking swelling goes back up, like, and I can't get rid of that no matter, how much
You got it. Yeah.
Advil
Have
I
you had
take.
it X-rayed yet?
No, dude,
Oh,
that's the
yeah. You got
thing.
to
I
get it X-rayed.
thought it would heal up, but
You have like government health insurance, right?
yeah, Medicare, Medicaid, yep.
Yeah, that'll cover you. Just go into
Yeah.
go in. I don't know if you can go to
The-
urgent
the-
care, but go in somewhere that can give you an X-ray.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't want the big emergency room, but like, I'll go to one of those like little ones, like Patient First. I don't know if you
Yeah.
have them out.
No, I don't think we have anything called that, but they're usually called urgent care, where you can just walk in and and see somebody right away.
Exactly, that's the same kind of deal, and usually you don't really have to wait as long as like the GBMC and
Yeah, right.
all the other ones in
Yeah.
Baltimore.
You just have to make sure it's covered by your insurance, but hopefully it will be.
Yeah, I think for the most part it is. I mean, unless things like drastically change. I
Mhm.
mean, who knows these days, man? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, sorry about your foot, dude. That's bad news.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go get it checked out this week.
Okay, good.
I think I really don't have any choice. But if I have, my mom had a metatarsal break too.
Oh, really?
And like that just reminded me when you said that, and I thought, well, shit.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
walking around
man.
with it for a while and I didn't know if it was broken or what, because actually, like I said, I got an X-ray and they said it wasn't broken, which I guess was kind of screwed up. But
Yeah.
it was broken
It
for a
like
long time. And then they were
yeah, and
like,
then,
"Oh, we'll see if it fixes itself." Then I had to do that for like 6 weeks. They gave me a boot. They were like, "Okay, now use this boot and see if it heals itself," and it never did. And so
yeah.
I ended up needing to get screws put in.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah, no big deal though. I mean, the screws fixed it at least. It wasn't so bad.
Well, I'm just thinking about. Well, I mean, I can deal with it because I fucking just had surgery anyway, so I think I can deal with it as long
Yeah,
as
you
I
can
got
deal
some
with it.
good weed.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Some good weed with some cannabigerol.
Wow, you know all the
Which,
fancy chemicals.
yeah, it keeps me from having to pee at all.
Oh,
when
that's
I'm,
interesting.
yeah, because it's a long story, but that'll happen
Interesting.
sometime.
You know more about weed
And
than most of my listeners.
well, I mean, like I've had nothing but time to study it, and I had this obsession with it as soon as it like became legal, medical, and I felt like at first I was like, man, this feels so fucking bizarre, and like, and now it's just like every day, it's like whatever.
Hmm.
And,
Well, everybody's saying to get it looked at as soon as possible.
yeah, that's definitely something I gotta do.
Okay, cool.
I remember you telling me that you had a foot problem when you were talking about the JJ's rub, CBD
Oh
rub.
yeah, that was when I heard it another way too. Yeah, I got an X-ray kind of recently when I stomped my feet on the ground once. I was really mad. I really
Oh
hurt my feet.
man, oh dude, that's like insult to injury. That can, yeah, man.
I was like really
Well,
mad, and I actually stomped my foot on the ground like a toddler or something, and I just like fucked up my foot so bad. But it wasn't broken, but I needed to hobble around
yeah,
on
man.
crutches.
I used to get sudden urges to like have outbursts like that, and especially when I was drinking really hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with that, dude.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
I can't imagine even moving on with alcohol and this problem I've got with my foot now. Plus the MS and fucking getting around like a spider monkey.
Yeah, sorry, dude. Well, glad you're still with us.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm glad you're still here, brother. You sound
Thanks,
a lot
man.
better, my friend.
Oh, thanks. Good. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Are you selling out all the shirts?
We're selling a lot. We did sell a lot after the last show. We did an email blast that sold a lot, and then after my last show, we sold a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Are all your propaganda shirts gone?
they're
The large
going.
one?
Large is probably pretty close to sold out, if not sold out. And large, yeah, that's the size where people like are buying in bulk. I don't know if all of them are. You just have to check on the website and see if it shows up as an option.
I think I might be able to swing a few dollars here for that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you got to stock up because we're not making any more. So,
Yeah, brother. All right, man. I'll let you go. You
all right,
take
my man.
care, all right?
Thanks, Jim. Good talking to you.
Yeah.
All right.
You too, man.
See ya.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, feeling good this week. Feeling better. For sure. Than I was. I wasn't feeling good for a long time. I learned about this thing you can do for depression called transcranial magnetic stimulation. I looked into that, but it doesn't last. Apparently it works, but it doesn't last, and it's expensive as hell. Be like $5,000, and then it doesn't last. It works apparently for depression and stuff. Yeah, I was suffering with that, but I'm more upbeat today, for sure. Today we're having a really good show. We're all hanging out good. So, hey, William Birkin, I'm glad you caught the live too. Hey, K Bright, what's up? Glad you caught it. Happy to be here. Glad to be here. We showed the Roaring Kitty stuff. We showed Joe Biden's. There's this thing going around about Joe Biden pooping his pants today. You want to see that? If I like up to like Joe Biden poop, it'll show up. People were speculating, but it was kind of misleading. Oh wow, I did it through her whole Pilates class. Wow, we did a really long stream. I haven't done a stream an hour and a half long forever. So must have been feeling good today. Got into some good topics. Got a phone call from Jim. Haven't played the harmonica yet. Just played the intro. 50 minutes in. Ran some good ads. We'll see how many orders we got. I don't know how to get my notifications. Hopefully we got some orders. We'll get some more after the show. Oh, thanks, Renee. Thanks, Renee, or if you want to get doxxed. Thanks for the Cash App. Appreciate it. I'll buy Bitcoin. I will buy Bitcoin with that. Anything that comes into my Cash App, I buy Bitcoin with it. So thanks. Thanks, Renee. You're the best. Really appreciate it. That's really nice. Yeah, I didn't even ask for super chats or buy me a coffees. But if you want to, when you buy a t-shirt, you can tip if you want to. If you want to pay more like fair price, you can tip when you buy a t-shirt, or you can still donate to buymeacoffee.com/lifttheveil if you want. But since I have a job now, I don't have to beg as much for that. But we do want to, just for cleanliness sake, we need to sell out of t-shirts. We have really cool ones. This one's cool. That one's not one of the ones. You should look at the ones that aren't on sale too when you're on the website. Look around, buy some other stuff. We have some classics. Yeah, we have 2 Nasim shirts in double extra large. So if anyone's 2XL and has trouble finding shirts, we have this Nasim shirt in 2XL. This one, which is so amazing. And I think it's $12, which is amazing. They cost us $20 to make because they're made in America with cotton grown in America. And then I saw that with decentralized, we also have 2XLs. So you bigger people out there who have trouble finding that size and what you want, I know we have it in decentralized. I know we have it in Nasim. Have it in crypto. Hey, you're on the air.
Hey, Nathan.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
Going pretty well. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Just calling to thank you. Got my shirts today for me and my wife.
Oh,
Very
cool.
cool.
They came at the pace you expected and in the condition you expected?
They came in both the pace, the condition, and awesome shirts. Great deal.
Okay, cool.
Can't complain. And,
Awesome.
and just just got home. Saw that you were live. You look really good. Like
Oh, thanks, man.
everyone's saying, you look just healthy and like you got you're firing on all cylinders, my friend, and that's all anyone can ask for.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. That's really nice of you to say.
Yeah. Wanted to thank you again also for your help a while back with the consulting we talked about. That was very, very much appreciated. You got me through some challenges I had with some technology, and you're the guy.
Cool, man. That's awesome. Cool.
Yeah. So not really anything specific. Just saw you on. Just wanted to thank you again, and I'm glad you're still, if and when you do have the time, that you're able to rally a show from time to time, because you've got a lot of people who look forward to seeing you.
That's cool, man. Thanks. Yeah, I enjoy doing it. So yeah, probably maybe I'll see if I can do it once a week. I'll make that something I do, is I do it once a week on Wednesday or Thursday, probably. Yeah. So.
Yep.
Thanks, man.
As you can. I know you're got a lot of work still going, and I know you're putting in 6 days or whatever. So
pretty often, yeah. Yeah.
Cars don't sell themselves. So.
That's right. You need somebody, and AI can't do it yet. So.
Nope. That's you got a little job security for now, my friend.
Yep. Yeah. All right, man.
All right.
Cool.
Well,
thanks for the call. Good talking to you.
Mad respect. Thanks,
okay.
Nate.
Thanks, man. You're the man. See ya. Oh, that's cool. That's a nice call. Yeah, I'm enjoying doing the show. So that's good. I think things are looking up. 2 cars out this month, which is as many as I did all of last month. So on a good start to the month. Got a few shows out. Finished my class that I had to go to on Wednesdays. So actually, yeah, I'll probably do them Wednesdays. I'll probably do a show. I think I have to wrap. Well, I don't have to wrap up, but we're going to have dinner sometime soon. Got to figure out what to do for dinner. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Clint Ortiz. Yeah. Okay. You got the news on. Oh, more calls. Hey, you're on the air.
Hey, Nathan. It's Joshua, the branch.
Hey, Joshua. How are you, man? I like seeing you on our Discord.
Yeah, man, I'm doing really well. I know you said you were getting ready to have dinner, so I won't keep you, but
that's all right.
I just want to say it's a real treat to have you do the show today.
Oh, thanks, man. Cool. It's a treat to do it.
Anyway, I'll let you go. I just wanted to let you know that I've enjoyed supporting you over the years.
All right, cool, man.
And I'm going to buy some shirts.
You are going to get some? Good. Yeah, they're a good deal, so I can safely say it's a good investment.
All right, man.
All right, cool. See ya. Yeah, even if you just sleep in them. Actually, I sleep in this. I sleep in my Lift the Veil gear. This is what I wear. This is the shirt I wear. Because I got a bunch of them. So yeah, if you want a Lift the Veil shirt, I got a whole stack of them right here. You hear them? Buy. $5, $5. Yep. Blowout sale. It's great. It's great that people appreciate it too at that price. So okay. I think I got to get going. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Great to see you. Thanks everybody who participated in the sale. Thanks Renee for the huge dono on Cash App. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. And I will get Bitcoin. So I'm not going to buy GameStop. I'm going to buy Bitcoin. So even though GameStop, well, because Bitcoin is a safer long-term investment. I don't know if I'm pump and dumps are like, I would buy it to hold it for a little while, and then it's like, well, do I really want to buy something I only plan to hold for a little while? Because it will come down again eventually, but it might go up a lot first. We'll see. I don't know when. Does anyone know when that live stream is tomorrow? The Roaring Kitty. Oh, let's take a look. Roaring. Sharing. Let's see. He has a live stream scheduled for tomorrow at 9 a.m. my time. Oh, wow. Okay. So I'll tune in for that. That'll be good. I would stream snipe him practically if I was at home. I would like stream snipe him. So Roaring Kitty's going live at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, I'll be up. I'll be going to work. So that's good. That's a good reason to get up. I want to hear that and see what happens with GameStop. It could just really pump, but who knows? Thanks everybody for tuning in. Good seeing you guys. And I'll see you at the next one. For now, that's what it is. Peace.